So I've got 4 new updates on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, including one about a bigger battery that's probably not happening. Let me explain why. What's up guys, Mr. Phone over here. So first up, the battery situation. For a long time now, all the reports have said the S26 Ultra will stick with the same 5000 mAh battery that Samsung has been using since the S20 Ultra back in 2020. But then a new report from a credible Chinese tipster showed up claiming Samsung might bump it to 5200 milliamps. Sounds great on paper, sure, but here's the part a lot of people won't love. I don't buy this. Every credible source so far, Galaxy Club, Ice Universe, even certification databases still list the usual 5000 mAh battery. And with Samsung basically locked for a January launch, a last-minute internal change like this is almost impossible. So yeah, don't hang your hopes on it. I'm about 99% sure the battery is staying where it is. That 1% is only because Samsung did pull off a surprising move last month when they scrapped the Edge model and brought the Plus back. So I wouldn't completely close the door. But really, if this battery bump was legit, more reliable sources would have said something by now since we're less than a couple of months away from the official unveil. Now, we don't have the full list of S26 Ultra colors, but titanium black is obviously one of them. And this time, that color comes with a small but noticeable change. According to Ice Universe, the black S26 Ultra is getting a black frame instead of the usual silver tone. Samsung technically did this with the S25 Ultra's titanium jet black, but that was an online exclusive. This one is the main color. The only catch is that the black frame next to a black bezel makes the bezel look thicker than they actually are. So hopefully Samsung keeps silver frames for other colors like they usually do. Now we also have a better look at the S26 Ultra and the regular S26 thanks for these early dummy units. These were made before Samsung scrapped the S26 Edge for the Plus, but they still reveal some interesting stuff. As you can see, the corners on the S26 Ultra are rounder, but not so round that it loses that boxy Ultra vibe. And since Samsung had to adjust the S Pen's clicker to match the new curve, you can't just drop the stylus in any direction anymore. You actually have to line it up with the curvature, which could get mildly annoying if you use the S Pen a lot. Not a deal breaker, but definitely something worth mentioning. Moving on, after relying heavily on Google and Gemini over the last few years, Samsung is actually reviving Bixby with the S26 lineup, and they're doing it with help from Perplexity. We now have more details about how this will work, and honestly, it's almost identical to what Apple is doing with Siri and ChatGPT. Bixby will handle the basic on-device stuff like toggles and system actions, while Perplexity's models will handle the complex reasoning and generative tasks. This doesn't mean Samsung is moving away from Gemini, it just means we're getting more options. Interestingly, Apple is supposedly considering using Gemini to upgrade Siri, to basically swapping out ChatGPT for Gemini in advanced requests while Siri handles the basics. Never thought Apple would need Google's help like this, but here we are. Looks like iPhone AI is about to finally get better. Just to clear up any confusion, generative photo editing on the S26 lineup will still likely rely on Google's image engine, and that's a good thing because it's easily the best option out there. Same story with Gemini, it's still ahead of the pack in most cases, and I really hope Samsung keeps the deep integration we've had so far. If they're bringing Bixby back, fine, but give us the option to choose. Don't force anyone away from the better assistant if they don't want to use Bixby. According to the latest leaks, and unlike all the earlier rumors, the Galaxy S26 Ultra isn't pushed to March. It's still coming at Samsung's usual unpacked schedule, so the unveiling is expected in late January, with the phone hitting stores by mid-February. As for price, it should stay the same as the S25 Ultra, starting at $1,299. So what do you think about these leaks? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more video leaks, check out this next video. Leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.